Yo, I'm back again with a $4.97 special at Walmart. Gotta forgive my voice. I got this beautiful platter of mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and barbecue chicken. I got some salt and pepper I'm gonna put on this bad boy. I'm gonna whip it up for you real quick. The flick of the wrist. Y'all ready to see that action? Going in the floorboard. I got to hit this one up right here with the mashed potatoes on it, man. Yeah, you know. Oh yeah. I got some real food getting up in here. The video ain't gonna be posted accurate. So, in other words, it'll probably take a minute before it loads up and sends it out. I'm sorry. An early little munch down for me. I needed that little bit of something this morning. Wasn't working, but it was okay. It was cute. My son packed that for me this morning. I forgot to mention that. Because in the mornings, I don't have no appetite. Ugh, I'm sorry, my bad. That just fell out of my mouth. That was nasty. But when I wake up in the mornings, my mind's not set on eating something I used to be. And then when I go to work and later on in the day when I get hungry, I'm like, man, I should have brung that. Man, I should have fixed that, man. And took it with me. So I asked him, my wife asked if he wanted to take his lunch. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, man, you know what? I need to take me some. And he's like, I got a lunch bag. And he started hooking it up. I was like, all right, cool. Even though we all know some of that stuff I'm not supposed to have. But I just have to work it off. I don't want to hurt his feelings. To some people, I might not be the nicest man. I might not be the nicest man in the world, but I don't think I'm mean. I don't think I'm that mean. But we all get to that point to where somebody says some stupid shit, you're gonna get something back in return. Y'all feel that? I'm really starting to think I've got like sleep apnea or something. The most I've heard someone taking a melatonin was maybe a 10 milligram, maybe a 15. I take 1 5 milligram and 3 3 milligrams, which is what? That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 milligram. Whatever, I think that's what it is. And I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, but I'd be up having to use the bathroom, you know, taking a leak, if you wanted to know. But the medicine that I do take, if I do eat a lot of sugar intake, carbs and all that, I will urinate. It kind of like flushes it out. But I don't know. When I take that, I'm out, I'm sleeping good. But when I wake up, it's hard for me to go back to sleep. I hear Choose talk about that. He sleeps with a machine. I'm hoping I don't have to have one of those. But stress has been a key factor in the majority of it. I mean, you know, just trying to do right. Well, doing right. But, you know, there's always going to be other things in life. Anything. And I'm starting to think that there's a lot of single people nowadays, not because they hoes or anything like that. It's just when you're in a relationship, you have to devote that time. You know, and some people are just so busy that they're better off, I guess, being single, but still want that love and affection, you know? And because it's hard sometimes to be devoted like that all the time. And I mean, of course, making sure that you don't cheat on nobody is one big thing, you know what I mean? But if that's not in the equation, you know, and you ain't worried about that, it's just other stuff, you know, just going out of your way to text your other, being there, not letting them down by accident because you couldn't make it or something like that. So I understand, and you know, being single can have its advantages, but then again, being single, you don't have that responsibility. You don't have to worry about it. You do what you do without anybody catching the attitude of why you work so late, or you feel what I'm saying. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know how the hell I got on that, but oh yeah, the stress, sleeping. Well, I'm the type of person, I try to make sure that you don't have to sit around and wait if I'm going to text you, or, you know, I'm always on point. And sometimes when I slack just a little bit, I feel like I'm letting someone down. But I'm not. It's just in here, you know. And I guess that's because growing up under my mom's wing and seeing everything that she went through and how hard she had to work to take care of us, working 2 jobs. And this woman 100, y'all. I'm talking about, my mother took a second job to stand in front of a conveyor belt at a potato factory, cutting all the bad eyes out of the potato, all the brown spots. I mean, that sounds like some shit that goes on in a Russian factory or something like that, you know what I mean? I don't know. And if you're Russian, sorry, I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm just saying, like, you know, at those times, Russia hit it hard, man. And they're strong people, man. They do whatever they had to do to survive, and that's what's up. And that's what my mom did. So seeing that and promising myself that I would never be like that type of person. And the reality of it is, you don't have any control of that. Shit happens. But it's up to you to make that decision to be right or be wrong. And if you're constantly being in the wrong, then obviously you can't change and you don't deserve that person, man. And I don't want nobody to feel that type of way towards me, my wife, you know, shit like that. Because it's hard. You know. And your kids, if you got kids, they get involved with it too. They see. And with the world, everything that's going on. I got a young one, around 10. And then I got a 14-year-old. These kids play their video games, but they know what's going on. They know about debates. They know to respect what they got. They're starting to noticing that the pricing and everything's going on. And when you're a child, you're not supposed to be focused on that shit, man. You're supposed to be worrying about what your friends are doing, what you're going to do this weekend. You're going to hang out. You're going to play video games. So I'm pissed off as an American and a consumer because my kids worry about this stuff because they hear. Y'all, I spent $300 and something on groceries this weekend. Just me. And my wife's check takes care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wow. I make a car payment just about on grocery bills every weekend. I get paid every week. When I don't spend that much, I'm balling on a budget to get by. When I get the money in my pocket, I get everything that we need that's going to last us in bulk. Bargain shopping. Thanks, Mom. And my wife, she showed me that stuff, you know. But you know, Mama was the first one on that. And my wife was like, I can do that too. And I was like, okay. That's what's up. Well, y'all, I'm done. I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals. And I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Me, I'm okay. I'll be alright. You guys, I'm like ASMR Tuts on this shit. You guys help me out. You know? I'm not here looking for attention. I'm just talking. And sometimes I get some comments back. And if I don't, later on, they'll come in. But I know who's in the circle. And I know they understand that they don't, and the majority of them don't even have to speak on it. I already know the deal. Well, you know my motto, if you woke up, you blessed. And you're worth it 100%, no doubt about that shit. And if anybody tells you any otherwise, they ain't even worth your time. But until next time, keep that head up and that heart pumping, fam. I'll holler at y'all later. Believe that.